How you holding up, bro?
Pretty good.
Haven't talked to you much since the last one that we did
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Did you check your temperature today?
Every 15 minutes.
That's recommended. You want it checked anally?
Are you offering?
Yeah.
We're actually filming this. We're actually 20 feet away, but I've cut the camera. Cut it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just like a laser wall. I want a laser wall now. All right. So Nathan, we decided ain't no virus gonna hold us down.
Mm-mm.
Nobody gonna hold me down. Uh-oh.
Careful, don't sing too much of it. We'll get copyright.
Yeah.
Copyright strike.
Damn you, YouTube. I feel like you have to have a certain amount of subscribers and views before you can start saying that stuff.
Before you start
Fuck you,
making
YouTube.
videos just bitching about, yeah, they all do it, right? Yeah.
Here's a word from our sponsors because, I have to, and, yada, yada, yada.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
Coming at you.
So, Nathan, you and I decided that today we're going to get together. We're going to watch a movie. Now, we tried to include Patrick. We tried to get him here. He was all like, I don't know if it's such a good idea. I never did understand everything he said. All I could say is
a lot of wheezing.
Yeah. So, but we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we're doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody's got to do it.
Absolutely. And speaking of things that people have to do, we watched The Sword and the Claw. Yeah, tell us about this gem here, Nathan.
This is 1975. Director Natuk Baitan.
What you call me?
They took his money. They took his family. And now they've taken his hands. But they can never take his revenge. Exploding from the same hallucinogenic netherworld as Turkish Star Wars. Ooh. The Sword and the Claw stars Turkish genre legend Knut Arkin in his most iconic role. It's Conan the Barbarian meets the Three Stooges meets Dolomite.
I agree.
Oh, wow, yeah. With more lo-fi bloodshed, pop art visuals, and bizarro dubbing than the boundaries of reality can handle. Yeah.
That guy, what was his name again?
The director or the star?
The star.
Knut Arkin.
I think
Chiseled jaw.
I was thinking that he was Wayne the Lion Newton.
Yeah, he does.
Turkish Wayne Newton.
Does look a little bit like Wayne Newton.
He deserves to be in Vegas. 365. Okay. This is the same company that brought us Wicked World. This is only the second movie we've watched from that company, American Genre Film Archive. I don't think it takes much to realize what kind of company they are and what they put out.
They're searching for those special gems.
And
yeah.
God love them for it, because if every one of their stuff reflects Wicked World and Sword and the Claw, I'm sold.
Yeah.
This is trash cinema at its finest. So let's go ahead and break this down a little bit, We can be as picky as we want to. We can be as non-picky as we want to. Patrick's not here to hold us down. There won't be anything about... I don't understand why his jeans were not tight. Yeah. I don't understand.
No tight jeans, only puffy shirts in this movie.
Yeah. His hair didn't move. One bucket. His hair didn't move. What a weirdo. God damn it. So yeah. We start off in the desert, right?
Huge battle.
Huge battle.
Lots of horses.
Well, lots of horses, yeah. And then so we've got people killing each other. You don't really know who. You're just like, oh yay, fight.
There's guys in black with red crosses, I think.
Yeah.
And then there's like some blue guys.
And then there's a group of disco warriors,
Yeah.
disco desert warriors who come out.
Kind of barbarian disco desert warriors.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like, you see a lot of older movies like this where they just sort of like go for it. I mean, they're just running into each other, knocking horses down, yanking people. They're really doing it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, it looks like a lot of people were probably hurt filming this scene, but
And tired.
yeah, it's pretty sunny. It was hot. It did look hot out there. Yeah, it's just a huge battle, and we come out with a winner, man with a huge beard.
Yep.
We later learn that he is Solomon.
Yep.
Although he is not.
Lord Solomon.
None of that. It doesn't really make sense as far as it's not the biblical Solomon. It's just another guy named Solomon because we're talking.
Yeah.
This is like Middle Ages.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to tell where the fuck anything is actually supposed to be from. You know what I mean? It's just like everybody's wearing different kind of outfits and it's the costumes look odd all the time.
Oh, it's very strange. It's like half of it looks like fucking Aladdin. And you got like I was gonna say like a Sinbad feel.
Yeah,
You know?
then they're trying to go for a little bit more of the King Arthur kind of thing.
Yeah, mixed with all that.
But they just don't really quite get it.
Yeah, can't hit that nail on the head.
No.
So after the battle, we get to see a woman. She's laying in bed and she starts talking to King Solomon, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Well, no, we've got they signed a treaty. So you've got.
Oh yeah, did they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did. I wrote it down there.
Yeah, they signed the treaty first. Solomon wins, so you have this nation that basically signs over their, saying, we're yours now.
Yeah.
But they immediately say, fuck that. Behind the scenes, they're like, fuck that, we're going to take revenge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Antoine and his buddies.
Yeah, and one of this woman is with them. She, supposedly is with them, but she wants to bang Solomon, so that's where
She wants to bear his child.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a child born in this shortly after.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little Willow child. Remember Willow?
Yeah, I remember Willow.
That little fellow?
Yeah.
Warwick Davis.
Yeah. Little person.
Yeah.
Noted.
Out of the way.
Noted Peck.
Yeah.
Warwick Davis.
Anyway, yeah, so Antoine and his people, they decide all of a sudden we're going to have like is that called a shotgun wedding? If you get married,
I mean, it was immediate.
This was an immediate wedding. The woman, of course, had no choice because it was a better time, and that's the way it should be. And so Prince...
If she didn't, he was going to feed her to the wolves.
Yeah, I think her name was Prince Maria or Prince Margaret.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Prince Princess. Yeah. And so she's supposed to be wed to Antoine.
But she'd already banged Solomon.
She'd already fucked Solomon. Antoine gets married to her real quick. Then he's all like, all right, we're going to go kill, the Solomon motherfucker and all his people. So what they do is they offer a present to him, which is in the form of a carpet.
Yeah.
A rolled up purple grandma rug is what it looked like to me. And this part was really cool. So, they're all like, we'd like to offer you a gift. He's like, what is it? And they unroll this rug and there's a dude in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he comes out and
He rolls out and throws a knife.
yeah, there's a little
Catches
dagger knife.
Solomon in the chest.
Yeah.
Doesn't kill him, though. He gets up and starts fighting vigorously.
Yeah.
Great fight. This is where we really start to see the hand-to-hand combat
Oh, yeah.
shine in this movie.
It's so much of it is just like palms smashing into faces and just throwing people. I think it gets better. It just keeps getting better because eventually, we go to people jumping on trampolines and fucking, I mean, it's
The action in this
see the
movie is
trampolines.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he they've got King Solomon pinned against a door, and he's holding on to the door handles, and they're stabbing him in the back, and he's just
Well, because he's guarding the door because his pregnant wife
Yes.
has run away.
Yeah,
So he's blocking them from letting her have time to get away.
correct. And they chop his hands off.
And his hands are hanging on the
Yes,
door. Yeah.
hanging on his door, and you'd think that's where the sword and the claw thing would come in, but it doesn't.
No, this is no,
Not at all.
no, not yet. Not
You
yet.
gotta wait for that fucking claw.
There's more hand issues later.
Yeah. So the King Solomon's main dude and that chick are running through the forest. He's all like trying to hide her, right? And this is because there was two princess ladies. There's Princess Pregnant and
The
Princess Not So
the
Pregnant.
one he just banged.
Yeah.
He already had his queen
Yeah.
or whatever.
So we're trying to hide Queen
Solomon.
Queen
Yeah.
Queen Solomon.
Yeah.
and so he puts her down against this thing. He's like, "Stay here. I'll
like,
go get help."
Pregnant.
So-
and then he like climbs up, and then it cuts back, and she's just holding a baby.
Yeah, she's had it. He's I'm gonna go get a doctor. She's screaming, and then baby has been had. Totally clean as a whistle.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it was a great birthing session. Is that how it was?
Easy birth.
Easy birth.
Yeah.
Hello, Atlanta.
Slipped right out.
I wish it made that noise. If I ever have a kid,
Like the end of Gozu. Just
yeah,
shoots out,
yeah.
slides across the
Yeah,
floor.
yeah, I want it. Yeah,
Yeah.
with the little noise. If it's not a sliding noise, I want it to be like a dunk or something. That'd be cool. But anyway, she has the baby. It's all wrapped up. Antoine finds her, steals her necklace. Is all like, "You bitch," basically.
Well, yeah, the guy runs off and hides
Yeah.
the baby.
Yeah.
So he's taking the baby. She's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And Antoine, the evil, our villain, runs up, finds her dead, takes her special necklace or whatever, and then we see the guy running through the forest with the baby. He's being followed, so he stashes the baby in some bushes and kind of leads the guards away. And he comes back and he tries to get the baby, but there are lions there.
Yes.
And he's just like, "Oh shit, there's lions." And then it's like you just see, and then it kind of cuts away.
Yeah. And Antoine throws his new wife into basement prison.
Yeah,
he says
so
the dungeon.
Yeah, she has her own baby. We've jumped ahead in time. She has her
Yeah, I
own baby.
forgot about that. Yeah, keep
Yeah.
up with the babies.
She has her own baby, and so they've been. He has impregnated her. We're 9 months ahead now, and he brings out the necklace, and he's like, "I have a gift for you." He's like, "I took it off the body of Solomon's wife or whatever."
That would
Smoothest
woo
move.
any. Yeah.
Yeah. And I couldn't quite understand what she said, but basically she was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, essentially.
And he's like, "Throw her in the dungeon till she rots."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
throws just right there. He got the baby, got what he wanted, got his son.
Boy, she was wet after he gave her that. Yeah, so then the little boy, it shows him. We're fast forwarding again a little bit. So one of the baby boys has now become a child boy, a boy child, and he's feeding lions. So we get the idea that he's being he's like fucking Mowgli.
It's Mowgli.
Yeah. He's Mowgli of the lions, and.
He has an actual like goat's leg, and he's feeding this lion cub, and the cub's like yanking on it, and there's this little boy is just kind of
loving life. Yeah,
seemed like a dangerous game they were playing there with that kid.
It was funny though, because you could tell that was actually real, and then when it would cut to like the adult lions, it was like this obvious, they're like trapped
somewhere.
in some dungeon somewhere themselves.
Yeah, zoo. A lion dungeon.
Yeah. So, all right, and then we have, let's see, so there's another little thing that happens. We're learning more about bad guys here. So they're chaining up folks and they're leading them by arrow. What are those called? Spears. They'll have them chained up by the neck like Django. And they'll lead them through, and they're not paying
taxes.
They're not paying their taxes.
Yeah,
Yes, they're all like, pay them. People are being crucified.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It gets dark as fuck for a minute. Let's see. Let's where are we at, Nathan? Help me out here. I got it all written down.
Well,
I have everything written.
It shows them being evil. They're doing evil things, and then you see the underground kind of the resistance. You've got Solomon's former, the guy that had snuck away with the baby. He's there with his daughter, and they're trying to plot, overtaking the government from Antoine.
Yes.
But they know that Lion Boy is out there. Now would be Lion Man. They don't know who he is, but they believe that he's out there somewhere, and we see all these villagers being tortured, and that's when we first see Mowgli as a grown man, Lion Man, just jump in and start just slashing faces, and it's very funny. He has an awesome fighting style. It's just like, does that, and then there's like bloody face or into the stomach, or like double,
And it's fun too because they have the whole the camera shaking for dramatic effect. The music is very fucking weird during these fight scenes.
It's like a 50s Robin Hood musical.
Yeah,
kind
it
of
is.
thing.
Yeah, you're
like
waiting
that.
for the merry men to
Yeah.
come. Yeah. I mean, every now and then there is some stuff that kind of did remind, not as good, mind you, but Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. There's a couple like stuff that was going on in it that I was like, it's kind of cool. But then it would just go right back to Rockadoodle, or I'm just kidding. It wasn't Rockadoodle. That'd be cool.
It's like a merry kind of thing, and it's that same one the whole time, that same song.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's awesome too when he comes swinging in, which I say swinging at first, he's just kind of hanging from like a vine at first. I think like whenever it was supposed. I mean, I know he does come in swinging a couple of times, but I think when we first see him, he's just kind of hanging there, and you have everything is dubbed, so you've got this.
Yeah, they mix like a guy shouting with like a lion, sound like roar. It sounds really weird, and it's like too loud. It's a really weird sound, and it just doesn't fit like that's coming from this guy as he's he's doing the claw thing.
Yeah,
it's very funny.
Yeah.
And
we're introduced to kind of a newer character now too, where this woman, she's like dancing, for these dudes, kind of like a bar setting. And one of the soldiers, Antoine's son, comes in and offers her money, and she's like, "I'm not no whore." She's like, "I'll just dance for free." And he wants to, basically have his way with her. And then, God, there's so many
dude's daughter,
yeah,
she comes up and is just like
interception.
Yeah, she cock blocks the dancer basically. It's like, "I'll give you whatever you want if you come meet me tomorrow in the morning at the lake, all by yourself." It's like, and then of course, she's setting it. Everybody's like, "That's a bad idea." She's like, "No, we'll get him." So she sets him up. She hires like 10 thugs to jump him. So that's where we're at. She's out there. She's got her thugs with her. He shows up. He's like, "Hey, babe."
Yeah.
"Where you at?"
No need to fear, because like the guys come out, but old Johnny on the spot.
Yeah.
Old Lion Boy, he's been hiding up in the trees. He's seeing this whole thing.
He's down with being in the forest and saving people when they're being attacked.
So so this part's important. He saves the guy. All right. And the guy's like, "I fucking owe you, dude. You saved my ass." And Monkey Guy's all like, "All right." And then
woman's pissed.
Yeah, woman's all pissed off. And she slaps him, and he's all like, "Fuck." So this is Tarzan, by the way. So he starts walking away, and then she comes up and stabs him. And then we realize he has the lion tattoo.
Yeah.
The mark of Mufasa
Yeah.
on the back of his shoulder, left shoulder.
And all of his sons have the mark, so she now knows, oh shit, this is the guy we're looking for.
Yeah.
What have I done?
Yeah.
So she takes him off to like her little boat hideout.
Shoves him in a canoe and goes
Yeah. And
to their lake cabin.
yeah, to a little lake cabin.
It's a quaint little spot.
Yeah. But the other chick is there, and she's like, go tell my father about this, you know, the resistance. We found him, and she immediately goes and betrays her. She pussy blocked her.
Immediately.
You know that.
Yep. So they come to capture him, and his new lady fair is like, I'm not going to let this fucking happen. She's like, I'm going to pound that cock. So she puts him into the canoe. She's like, I'm going to shove you over here in this thistle, and I'll come back and I'll fuck you later. So she does, and then she goes back to the lake cabin by the lake, cabin in the woods. And Antoine and his goons show up, and they're like, we know you're lying. She's like, I'm not.
Yeah. Antoine's son goes out, looks in the water, sees him, is like, oh shit, I owe you. You saved my life, so
We're cool.
yeah, this is your chance. This is your one chance. I'm gonna let you go this time, but I don't want to see you again.
I'll kill you.
Lets him go. Yeah, yeah. And then they come back, and they've got her prisoner, and
Yeah, the dad finds out about this. You know, guys are going like, they've got your daughter, and he's all like,
oh yeah,
there's nothing we can do.
He's like,
Yeah,
can't do it.
Yeah, that sucks. And you know, his men are trying to urge him, like, look, we can go, you know, and say, but he just doesn't think it's a good idea. So essentially, what ends up happening here, to move forward a little bit, is old Mowgli crawls out of the canoe, and he goes doing a little bit of hunting of his own because they've got his lady fair, you know. And he goes and kills them while he's throwing them over his shoulders and up in the air and into the water.
Yeah, this is where we're starting to get more of the trampoline stuff. This is really awesome. Like, you'll just see like the tall grass, and it'll just like bounce up and down, and then land on some guys. They do this a lot, where he's just like jumping on top of, he's coming up on top of guys, falling on them, and then he'll do like a roll out of it.
Yeah.
Come back up. Or like the guys are running at him, and they're just basically jumping over him, and it's like he's catching them and throwing them, but they're just like,
Yeah.
it'd be like 10 guys in a row just doing this.
It's all acrobat.
Yeah.
Like it's like a gymnast in acrobatics. I mean that's literally. I mean, we'll get to some of that later. This gets even hokier. But anyway, the girl, she's being dipped in and out of water. Help me! Help me! Help me! And then old fucking Jungle Boy goes up and he unties her, and he's like, I fucking got my pussy. And then they get out of there, and then he's really pissed now, so he's killing more fucking people. And then let's see. I think because after this is when she really starts like giving it to him, right? She's like, follow me, because they kiss. She's trying to tell him how to talk.
She lures him out. Yeah, she teaches him how to say
bread.
Or actually, she teaches him how to say bread.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
right. That's
say
right.
bread. He's like, say bread. Say bread. And then she lures him out to the woods and fucks him like they do. Get their claws into you.
Yeah.
Yeah. They teach him how to fight with a sword. They give him some clothes. Give him a puffy shirt.
Yeah. I want to be a pirate. Yeah, it's great. So basically, the latter half of our movie is Antoine is trying to get everybody. He's basically like, we need to capture him, go get him, kill him, blah blah blah. He needs to be out of the way. I mean, it's pretty typical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the girl that betrayed them is now with the dancer girl is now with the prince, and she's gonna bang him and takes off his shirt, and she sees that he also has the mark on him, so she figures out they're brothers. He's actually Solomon's son. He's not Antoine's son.
Right.
And yeah, because she leads everybody to their hideout.
Yeah.
Right, so she leads everybody out there. This is where that one really funny scene where she tries to get in, and she's like, I need to talk to you. And the guy walks out. He's like, what did he say? Get out of here, you bitch.
You lousy
You
bitch.
lousy bitch.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. The dubbing is funny enough, but you put in some of this ridiculous dialogue on top of it, and the way that it's delivered, the delivery
call
on
him,
so much of it.
Yeah, they say dirty slut a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you dirty slut.
Yeah, they're saying like, kill them like they do the whores, and I mean, they really don't think
Skin
much
'em.
of women.
Skin them alive.
Yeah. So yeah, they're brothers. There is we're leading up to this whole big battle between Antoine's son and Lion Boy, and there's a woman who is caged up, who is kind of like she's watching this fight between. She knows that they're her two sons. And
She's been in prison for like 20 years at least now. So,
yeah.
But he lets her come up to watch it, to watch the fight, to watch her sons kill each other, because he now knows because the other bitch told him.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, because the prince was like, she's like, you love me now, right? And he's like, get away from me.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I betrayed all my friends for you. He's like, well, won't you then betray me?
Yeah.
And then she immediately tells the king, like, he's not actually your son. It's like,
But I'm sorry. Go right
no,
ahead.
yeah, go for it.
Oh no, I was gonna say this is kind of from here until the end of our movie is basically just a lot of bouncing around, very funny stuff. I mean, there's
great.
literally those what do they call those? They're in the movie they're hanging by chains, the two hoops.
Yeah, just rings.
Just rings. That's what you call them.
Yeah,
Okay.
like gymnastics.
Yeah,
rings.
so there's a lot of scenes where there's people like King Kong or whatever his name is, lion dude, is like flipping around in a circle on this bar jutting out of the wall, and it hit. I mean, it's
really funny.
it's fucking great.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. And this eventually boils down to him and his friends now, his brother included and everything. They're all trying to escape, and they're going down this like secret passage kind of a deal.
Yeah, his brother is on his side now, the prince.
Yeah.
So he said, "Oh, you're not. Yeah, my dad's an asshole, and so I'm on your side now."
Fuck
and
you, daddy.
he did murder their mother too, right? During their fight,
The dad did.
Yeah, when they find out their brothers, they. So, I was like, oh. So they're trying to.
He's in the nursing
They're
home.
trying to escape, and yeah. So we have it's a callback to when Solomon dies. He's holding the door closed with his hands. So they go down this trap door, and Lion Boy. He never actually gets a name. He's just Lion.
I think
Man,
we've
right?
heard it, but it was like really quick. I think it was like I think it began with an A. I think I heard it one time, but I honestly.
Aslan.
My God, that's it. I have no idea.
But he's hanging onto this trap door to give everybody a chance to escape. And Antoine comes up. He's like, "Bring me my acid."
Yeah,
You fools. And he pours acid on the door, and it goes through, and it like starts melting his hands and gets on his chest, and
he can't hold on anymore. He's like,
yeah, he finally falls.
and his buddies pick him up, and what's that? How's that song go? Shit. I'll get it later. Fuck. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, lean on me.
By John Lennon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or was it him or Bob Dylan? I can't
It's
remember.
Bob Dylan.
So yeah, they're carrying him off, and all this leads to what the sword and the claw.
Yeah, everybody else is captured pretty much, but he gets dragged away to a blacksmith. So like,
Who is also a doctor.
Yeah. They smear purple pudding all over his chest for that wound. It heals him, but his hands are completely fucked.
Fucked up from the
He
acid.
can't pick up a sword. He can't do anything.
Nope.
So he's like, I need one night for you to make me big metal claws sharper than a lion's claws. And he does.
Yeah.
And we get the kind of the big finale.
Yeah,
the
the-
rescue mission.
Yeah.
Everybody's tied to stakes out in this courtyard, and it's just this huge battle.
Yeah, he comes in, he climbs the wall. I thought that was cool.
Oh, yeah.
He's scaling the wall, and then you hear the tiger thing or the lion thing. I'm really not intentionally saying different animals. It just kind of, I can't. Yeah, whatever. I think it's because we're mixing Lion King jokes with Jungle Book jokes, and
He's a
fucking
beast.
A.
It's a beast roar.
He's a beast.
You know.
So Aardvark is climbing up that fucking the stone wall, and you hear like "rawr" and all this stupid shit. Then he comes jumping in, and it's just that's the bouncy wouncy and kicking everybody's ass sort of a deal. God damn, I can't even remember how this ends. Yeah, go ahead though. I want to talk more about this.
Oh, choreography is just so funny. It's fun. It's really wacky. The fights are. I mean, it's well done for what it is. I mean, it's for 1975 Turkish movie. That's like, it's well done. It's fun. I
No,
really
absolutely.
I like the action in this movie is really enjoyable. It's entertaining.
Yeah, it's very much like if you go to Disney World and you watch any of their show, like The Lion King or like the Indiana Jones show, it's that over the top kind of, swing in and 20 guys fall down, and then it's just
it does count. It's kind of a stage. It almost seems like a stage
Yes.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
because the sword, they're big, like big swipes with the sword, and there's a lot of there's like five guys on one, and just swiping back and forth kind of thing.
yeah.
It's a lot of fun. But when he gets the claws, it gets even better because he's doing a lot. He's doing his claw thing, but even more so. And he catches up with Antoine.
Oh yeah,
during
it's
this fight.
a very abrupt ending. He catches up, he cuts a saw in half with his claws,
Cuts
then-
off one arm.
Yeah, cuts off his. I thought. Do you not do both? I thought he was-
Next he cuts off his other arm. So he's just running with his two stumps, and he kind of gets away for a second. He goes around this wall, and Lion Man Aslan Aardvark punches through the wall, gets him by the face, yanks him out, and then just throws him off the top of the castle. And you see this cuts to this dummy falling down, and then you see him just like laying on the rock, and then that's credits.
Yeah, the merry men are all along the castle, and they're like,
Everybody
"Hooray!"
cheers at once. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's lined up on the walls. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Oh
It's
yeah.
really- yeah.
I'm going to give us a little bit of an applause here. I didn't really know how much, it's kind of hard sometimes to stammer your way through talking about some of these,
Yeah.
Because this one I feel like you have to give a little bit of detail, but like it's one of those that you can't really, to paint a mental picture for anyone is quite difficult.
Mm-hmm.
This brings out the little kid in you. It'll also bring out, slut shaming. If that's part of your thing. If you hate bitches, you're gonna love it. And also people who don't pay their taxes.
Yeah.
Fuck poor people.
Yeah.
I mean, so if you have hate in your heart, this is really a good one
Yeah.
for you.
No,
but you also like,
definitely.
if you also like being a kid.
Mm-hmm. It does have a feeling of a 50s kids adventure kind of, like I said, like a Robin Hood movie.
Mm-hmm.
But with more blood. Like, it's not gory, really. I mean, you do see a couple hands get chopped off, but it is bloody. And it almost, I was thinking about Riccio a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not the gore, but just kind of the wackiness of it.
His strength and everything.
Yeah, just doing that over the top stuff. Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna go to scores on this movie.
Let's hear it.
I think
Oh, let's do it at the same time. We've never done that. You can explain first. You need to think about it?
yeah, I'm kind of
Okay.
debating in my mind.
No, you go right ahead. We won't do that thing at the same time. You go ahead and talk about it.
It's kind of hard to at the same time,
Oh, I mean, like, it's like 1,
Takes-
2, 3.
I mean, yeah.
Or is it 1, 2, 3, shoot? You know, wait at the same time. But if we did, man, God, Patrick would be so
Imagine
jealous.
that. Yeah, he would, right? Wait, you did that without me?
Yeah. What? I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna go. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go 5 on this. I think the action was a lot of fun. You know, it was just. I have not seen action like this before. Just the acrobatic, funny, bloody kind of stuff. Yeah, it's definitely, if you're into over the top action, it's a fun one to watch. You should see it. So I'm gonna go 5.
Yeah. I think it's hard to really. I mean, personally, I'm going to go 4.5. You know, I mean, I'm not too far off from a 5. There are just a couple little things here and there that I was like, yeah, you know, rush it along. But because I mean, it's not long. It's an hour and 39 minutes, something like that. But anyway, no, it's hard to knock something like this because it's one of those that you hope to come across. It's super terrible and cheesy in all the fun ways, and like you said, you know, the acrobatic stuff and the fight scenes, they're just so fucking cute. Like, you can't hate it, you know?
No.
The way you were blinking your eyes at me there, I didn't know what was happening in your head.
No.
I said cute, and you're like,
No, I completely agree.
I thought you were going to punch me.
My eyes itch.
Oh, the kitty cats. Plus the pollen.
Yeah. Plus
the AIDS.
air aids.
Air AIDS. Dude, I said that in my head the other day, and I was like, that's really funny. Is that a thing? Have people been saying that?
Not until right now.
Apparently, your man Joe Rogan stole my fucking joke about the John Lennon song about Imagine.
Did he really?
I'm being serious. Dylan told me. Dylan told me today. I don't know if you guys remember Dylan. God rest his soul.
No, I don't remember him at all.
He's like, I rarely listen to Joe Rogan. He's like, no reason why, really. He's like, but I listened to him, and he was talking about the same thing you were the other day. He's about saying, why would you say, you know, imagine there's no heaven, all these dying people. I got pissed. So I got a bone to pick with Joe Rogan. Do I know for a fact that I was the first one to make this joke? No. But I feel like he has enough attention brought to him. Most of the attention brought to me, it's attention that I do not want. I would like to be known as the one responsible for this joke.
Okay. Well, we'll sue, I guess. We published our video first. He's a joke thief.
Fucking thief.
Joke thief.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't pay his taxes either. I'd like to
Straight
push him along with it. Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to hang up his whore of a wife too. Is he married?
Yeah.
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 Is it a wife?
Yeah, as far as I know.
All right, I'd like to. Yeah.
I saw a guy today. I didn't go into Walmart, but I ended up driving by the front of Walmart, and I saw a guy walking in. He had an Affliction T-shirt on, you know, like the jeans with the chain, like shades, some kind of like a hat on backwards. And as he was walking in, he had a bandana with like a skull mask, and he was tying it around his face,
Yeah.
to cover his face. And I was just thinking, like, you're just very happy you finally can wear this in public and not have everybody not feel weird about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're really excited about this moment. You can wear your skull mask to Walmart.
Yeah. Which, I mean, you know,
Doing his part for America.
he's doing his thing.
He's social distancing.
Good Lord. He's doing a hell of a job.
True patriot. You know, there's nothing more patriotic than giving up your freedoms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes a man feel good.
It makes, yeah. Well, I hope that I dream of kicking people's ass with claws tonight. That'll be fun. Maybe they'll do a remake of this to look back on the time that we're going through now, and someone will take claws to the coronavirus. That would be cool. I would also settle for the claws being taken to the guy in the skull bandana.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he looked pretty badass though.
I wouldn't fuck with him.
No.
Mm-mm. Guy like that? No way.
I have nothing.
I look at myself in the mirror every day and I say that. I have nothing. I am nothing. Today will be nothing.
It's like some Zen shit, actually.
I find it quite relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something to think about.